Over the past year, I've often been asked why Habitat chose to invest our housing and community development efforts in the Midtown neighborhood. Because there's certainly a lot of neighborhoods in the central city of Milwaukee that could use Habitat's help. So why Midtown? For me, it comes down to the homeowners who live in Midtown. The most valuable asset in the Midtown neighborhood is not Milwaukee Habitat. The most valuable asset in the Midtown neighborhood are 140 current Habitat homeowners who live in the Midtown neighborhood. Each and every day, Habitat homeowners serve as a positive force for change. Homeowners like our next special guest. 20 years ago, Gail and Roy Crockett put down their roots and built their Habitat house near 26th and Lisbon. Please welcome Gail Crockett.
Good evening. My name is Gail Crockett, and I lived in the Midtown community for 20 years. And by the grace of God, my mortgage is paid. A little bit about my neighborhood. When we first moved over there, me and my neighbor, next door neighbor, Brandy, came up and we looked at an empty lot. And we couldn't see the vision. We only know the house was being built there, but we didn't know the impact it would take. And she said, Gail, I'm not sure about this area because it was a high crime and it was garbage all in the alley. And it was just a mess. But Habitat built a house there, our homes, these are our homes there. And I said, Brandy, just give it 5 years. Just give it 5 years. 5 years turned into 10, 15, 20 years, and we're still there. We're not going anywhere. I am committed to helping our neighborhood change. At one time, we didn't have flowers. We had some trees there. We didn't have flowers. We had weeds. And through Habitat Plant Exchange, we were able to have gardens. You know, through Habitat's work with building vegetable gardens, we have food and can share it with our neighbors. I have so many tomatoes, and I'm sharing it with my neighbors. I'm serious. The change in having, I am also the block watch captain for my neighborhood. It empowered us to make change, to have meetings with the police department, to shut down high crime homes, you know, slumlords and things like that, and making some of these places accountable, and doing something, not just sitting there saying, "Oh, I wish I could do this." You know, being a Habitat homeowner, I have such pride, you know, in raising my children, and my children are there now. You know, they're coming home. You know, there's no other feeling, because we've rented for so long. We done paid for other people's homes. Seriously. You know, and for the first time, me and my husband paid for our home, for our children. I'm gonna try to make this quick. Community and commitment. We just did Rock the Block, and Rock the Block is we did some landscaping. I couldn't believe the volunteers. I want to thank every volunteer and every sponsor for Rock the Block. Not only did we work on our block, we worked on other blocks. We got so excited Seriously. It was like, oh, this is really nice. So we worked on other blocks. And especially Eric. Oh, my goodness. He's a gem. And when we first moved over there, the people who was living over there, homeowners, because we have some dollar houses over there, where you buy the house for $1 and you have to commit to live there for 5 years and things like that. And we met our neighbors, and they were kind of skittish because I was passing out flyers, going to people's house, knocking on their doors, passing out flyers saying, we need to get together. We want to know you. We want to build this community up, build this neighborhood up. And by the grace of God, they started talking to me. They seen me knocking on their door enough, so they got tired and come anyway. I'm like, okay, then they'll get there. And this one lady, her name is Maria, and her family, they've been there, they bought their house, they've been there like 10 years. And she said, we never came on our porch. We didn't answer doors for people, and so did the Barkeys. They didn't come out, and then we met Chuck among family. And it's like, we go in, we go out, and that's it. We don't do any neighborhood things. And then they met me. They met me. And we got together and set up the Block Watch, and we started doing things and reaching out to different organizations, different things that Habitat had going on, like the resale store, and seriously, I like redecorating, so I put some tile in the kitchen. I'm like, my kitchen, I'm serious. I mean, a kitchen that I can put tile and do it my way without getting permission from someone else to make my house look good. One of the blessings, and we have flowers, lots of different flowers. Some of my neighbors like, not really, Gail, I deal with the grass, but not the flowers. I'm like, okay, man, that's fine, well and good, but through the plant exchange, for the first time, in our neighborhood, we had rats, which had to be addressed when we first moved over there. That had to be addressed, and the hissing squirrels. We had squirrels that, seriously, we had squirrels that ate holes in the garbage cans. So when you go to empty your garbage, you got the squirrels sitting on top of the garbage, and you can't empty your garbage until they left. It held the garbage can hostage, seriously. So we had to talk to our alderman and let him know that we're not going to put up with this. And by being a homeowner, we have the pride that we're not going to put up with this. I'm just serious. When I'm renting somewhere else, I felt like I was silenced. I had to go on what whoever owned the building said to. But I own my own building. This is my home. And I'm not going to tolerate rats and hissing squirrels. I'm not. I am truly grateful to Habitat for Humanity. And I'm grateful to you, because without your help, without your commitment, it would not be possible for me to say, that's my home. I went home and I drove up my parking area, and I was on the phone in the car. I wasn't on the phone like that, speaking through the speaker. Anyway, I was listening to what someone was telling me, and I'm looking there. I'm just looking out, and in front of the car, I have these beautiful red flowers. There was some wildflower seeds that I threw in the container, and they grew up really. There I go again, really nice. And this is the second year I've seen this, but different kind. The first year I seen a hummingbird, and that was last year. That was the first time I seen a hummingbird in my neighborhood. And I seen some butterflies, but not very many. This year, I seen a turquoise-colored hummingbird going from plant to plant. Now, mind you, I've been there 20 years. In the last 2 years, the hummingbirds is coming into our neighborhood. The butterflies, monarchs. I was like, what a man, I can name it. Like, these things they're coming into our community. Serious. I even seen a bat. Seriously. With that, I thank God and I thank you.